Today, I want to spend a little bit of time chatting about monetization strategies for your Facebook group, how to monetize your Facebook group. I want to break it down. I want to make it simple. I want to give you guys some tactical things that you can go out and start doing to monetize that Facebook group. The Facebook group piece of it is just the tactic piece. And it's really the strategy that's behind the Facebook group that makes them do really well and make a lot of money, or is what makes them kind of flop. Number one is that your group is built, it's like centered, it's obsessively centered around the problem it is that you solve. And you in your group are positioned as a solution to the problem. Okay, this is hugely different, or this is hugely important. What you don't want to position your group as, and I see a lot of people make this mistake, is that this is not a support group. There's nothing wrong with support groups, but if you want to monetize your Facebook group, it is a different positioning. It's a different atmosphere. It's a different energy. Support groups are just that, right? And we're probably all a part of different support groups, both online, offline. Support groups are where people show up and they just support each other. And that's what they're looking for. They're looking for support. They're looking for, people who are on that same journey there to just support them. Nothing wrong with that. But what we want to do is we want to position ourselves as the authority around the problem that you solve, and we want to make sure that we are positioning our Facebook group and all of our content as the solution, and that's a paid solution. Number two is that you actually bring the right people into your Facebook group. Like, you don't need this ginormous group to make significant money. I was monetizing my Facebook group when it was like less than 200 people, and I was making like well over six figures before it ever hit like 1,000 people. So it really doesn't take a lot of people to make this work. But what it does take is having the right people in your group. So who are the right people? Well, ties back to number one, is they have the problem that you can help them solve, and they're actively looking for a solution. Number three is that you commit to being the leader of this Facebook group. So this is also super important because leaders do things differently than most people, right? Leaders are consistent. Leaders have passion. Leaders are trustworthy, like they actually deserve your people's trust. And leaders figure out solutions and solve problems for their people. So you're going to be solving problems for your people. And that's really important. And we're going to talk a little bit about that as well. But if you do not commit to your Facebook group to showing up in this way, then it's going to be much harder for you. You're going to struggle to monetize it. Okay, so that's really important. And I love Facebook groups. Again, Facebook group itself is just the tactic. But I love Facebook groups because they are like this little closed-in container where if you do it right, like you can easily step into that leadership position, even if you're just starting out. They give you this platform that you can just step into, and you can start to publish consistently, and you can really find your voice, right? And you can hone in on your messaging, and it's where you can literally get paid to evolve as a business owner and as a leader. So I want to kind of give you guys some of the tactics and some of the ways that I teach. All of these things that I talk about, I teach inside Funnel Boss Academy. I teach here in the Facebook group. I say the same things over and over, and like it really, really works. Like it really, really works. So number one is that you're going to commit to going live consistently. That is the point of the Facebook group. Like the Facebook group, the tactic or the platform or whatever, like the group and also the strategy behind the group, it works so well because like this is why I love Facebook groups, because they're based on human connection. They're based on human connection, and that's what people want, especially in 2020 and beyond. That's what people want. They want to be able to know, like, and trust you before they pull out their credit cards. Like, it gives you this amazing platform for building that human connection, and going live consistently is the fastest way that you're gonna, I keep saying this phrase, and it's the only one that is really powerful enough for me to like relay what it means. But going live consistently in your Facebook group is the fastest way that you're going to find your voice. What do I mean by find your voice? Is that like you're gonna like hone in on your message, and one day, like magically, everything that you say is gonna resonate with your audience. People are gonna be so excited to pull out their credit cards, like all of that. And why is this? Like, because again, when people are looking for someone that they're going to consider a leader, they want to trust them. So what builds trust is consistency, knowing that, hey, Melissa's going to show up here every single Monday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I know that this is where she's going to be, and she doesn't fail, right? She's showing me that I can trust her. So number 2 is, if you're going live once a week, if you're being consistent with it, like leverage that human connection. Because, everything, I'm so like, leverage is like my word. I just love leverage. So if you're going to do something, if you're going to go live once a week, like, let's leverage that. And how you're going to do that is you're going to actually adapt with your audience in real time. And number 3 is that you're always let people know how to give you money. If I come and I did a Facebook group audit for any of you guys that are watching right now or watching on the replay, if I did an audit and it took me more than a minute, 1 minute, if it took me more than 1 minute to come inside your group and find out how to give you money, then you're not doing it right. Okay. And I'm so serious. Like, people have the attention span of gnats. So you want to always make sure that you're letting your people know how to give you money, letting them know what that next step is. Because again, we're attracting people in who aren't just looking for a support group. They're looking for a solution. And so we have to always be providing that solution and letting them know how to make that next step. Okay. So you want to be transparent from the beginning that you're a business and you have ways that you can help them change their lives when they're ready. Okay. So here's the 3 non-negotiables for monetizing your Facebook group. Number 1 is growth. You have to continually grow your Facebook group. And I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs, they'll start a Facebook group and they're going live consistently, they're giving value and they're making offers, but they're not growing it. And then nothing happens, right? Once you exhaust your audience, if you're not continually growing it, then you're not bringing in new energy. You're not, you got to continue, you got to increase the number of people in your group. And I'm going to put this out there for you guys, accept the challenge or not, take it or leave it, but your audience, your group should grow every single day. Number 2 is that it does you no good if you're bringing people in, but if you're not nurturing those people. So every single day, how are you nurturing those people in your group? Because nurturing, like, again, what drives human behavior? And it's, they care about their problem, right? So if you care about their problem, then they're going to engage with you and they're going to come back. So every single day you're growing your group and every single day you're nurturing that group. And then number 3 is making offers to your audience all the time. I say every day, somebody should know how to give you money, right? If they come to your group, they should know how to give you money. If you have a phone call, they should know how to give you money. If you're putting a link, whatever it is, make offers all the time. And everything that you do, it's really important that all the content that you're putting out, all the work, because this is work, guys. This is work. There's no easy ride on anything. So all of the work that you do needs to have a direct line to a payment. Because otherwise, again, this is where you're going to get burnt out if you're not reaping the rewards of all this work that you're putting in. Okay, so you're going to be making offers. So now I want to talk a little bit about what kind of offers this could look like and some of the strategy behind it. Number 1, and this is like the easiest one, this is like the simplest path to cash, is you can fill your one-on-one offers. Okay, you can leverage your Facebook group to make offers into your one-on-one program or your one-on-one like coaching, consulting, come up with an offer, right? You've now built your Facebook group around the problem that you know how to solve, like your expertise. So take 10 minutes and create a one-on-one offer. Like, it's that simple. And then go start making your call to action to get on a consult call. Call it whatever you want, discovery call, whatever, sales call. It's basically a sales call, right? So start making offers to get people on your calendar. You can easily make $10K a month in your Facebook group by selling just your one-on-one services through a simple call to action of getting on a call with you. Number 2 is you could sell what I call, I don't know why I call them this, but I call them little cash injection offers, which means that I go like I've always, this is how I did for the longest time. Is that everything was like on a week long, like a week promotion. So I'm going live once a week and I'm promoting something that entire week. So you can go live and you can promote something for like a week. And that something could be literally anything that you want. It could be a live workshop. It could be a mastermind. It could be an intensive, but it fits in great with that weekly theme, because what you can do, and this is what I teach, my funnel bosses will be like, here she goes, reverse engineer. But this is what I do. Like, you can reverse engineer your weekly live show from the offer that you want to present. And it's really cool and it's really effective, and it works just really, really well. Validate your offers, pre-sell everything. That's how I've made all my money, right? I never do anything. I never go create content without validating the offer. Number 3, you can fill your group program through a live challenge held in your Facebook group. When you get to the point, right, where you have kind of honed in on your message, where you know how to convey the value of what you do, that you go create a higher ticket leveraged offer, and then you sell it by creating this leveraged method. We'll call it what you want, a leveraged way to sell one-to-many. That's my absolute favorite way to monetize Facebook groups and get like the most bang for your buck. The thing with when you're starting to put these call to actions out, like, I don't want anybody to get caught up in this instant gratification stuff. Like, when you are, again, in this Facebook group, you're creating this space where people look at you as the leader, and before they can see you as a leader, they have to see you be consistent, be frequent enough that you're, maintaining their attention. And so if you put out a call to action, let's just use that one, let's get on the phone, and you get crickets, like, that's so normal. And does not mean that they don't want to get on a call with you. It's just like, maybe it's only the first time that they saw it, or maybe they're not used to seeing it. So people have to have that repetition. You be honest. You be honest, and you be transparent, and you tell people that, you're shifting to XYZ topic or whatever, and you invite them to follow you. Okay. And that way that they can self-select and they can say, yes, I want to go with Georgia, or no, I don't. And then you start a new group. So you just be honest. Yeah, this is the best way. I love you guys so much. Thank you for spending your Monday morning with me, and I will talk to you soon.